Hi and welcome to IRS Logics. In this video, we will go over how to send an e-signature document to a client and spouse when the email address is the same for both parties. Occasionally, you might encounter a situation where a client shares the same email address with their spouse. Sending out e-signature documents under this circumstance might seem a little confusing at first, but it's quite simple. To send documents out via e-sign, you will first want to open up the client's case. Next, click Send Docs. From there, you will check the checkboxes of the documents that you would like to have signed, and click E-Sign. You'll see here that there is an email address pre-populated in the Send To field. By default, the initial email address that is listed here will always be the client's email address, or the email address that is saved in the Client Email Address field on the profile page. If you click on the email address, you will see two of the same email addresses listed. It's important to remember that the first email address that is listed within the dropdown is the spouse's email address. The second, highlighted email address is the client's email address. So, if you would like to include and send spouse documents, simply add the spouse email, which is the first email address listed in the dropdown, to the field by clicking on it. Once you have the documents attached and both the client and spouse email addresses are selected, click Send. The client and spouse will receive two separate emails to their shared email address. One will be for the client to sign and the other will be for the spouse. The client will be able to tell whose signature is required by the security questions required to access the document, which consist of the signee's last name and birth date. Once the client and spouse have both signed the documents, you will receive an email notification letting you know that the documents were successfully signed. You can then locate the signed documents by going to the Documents tab within the client's case. So this pretty much covers everything that you need to know about sending signature documents via e-sign to a client and spouse who share the same email address. If you have a test case and email address, you can feel free to give this a try for yourself. Thank you.